Before we put together the supply and demand curve on one graph, let's take a look at the second half of supply and demand. In the last video, we took a look at the downward sloping demand curve, and that represented the relationship between the price and the quantity demanded by the consumer. And what we're going to look at next is the supply curve, which slopes in the opposite direction. So an upward sloping curve. To understand why the supply curve slopes up, I want you to put yourselves in the mindset of a supplier. In our last example, we looked at a pack of gum at $2 and a pack of gum at $8. If I'm a consumer, a price moving from $2 to $8 is going to entice me or make me want to buy less or have less quantity demanded. However, if I'm a supplier, if I'm producing the gum, let's take a look at what happens. At $2 a pack, I'm willing to supply 20 packages of gum. If the price rises to $8, I'm willing to supply a lot more. In this case, let's call it 60 packs of gum. This makes intuitive sense as well. As the price increases from a supplier's point of view, I'm willing to produce more. So I'm willing to move up the supply curve so that the quantity supplied will increase, which means as the price increases, the amount that I'm willing to supply, the quantity supplied, is going to increase as well. If price were originally at $8 and the price were to drop to $2, then I'm no longer willing to produce 60 because the price has fallen. So I will move down as the supplier down the supply curve, and I'll stop on the supply curve where $2 corresponds to $20. So at that intersection point along the supply curve, I'm willing to supply a quantity of 20. Price decreases, quantity supplied decreases as well.